Last time on MasterChef New Zealand, the country's top amateur cooks competed for a place in the top 24. But with standards at an all-time high...
It sort of smells like an old roast.
It's a no from me, you're on your way.
That's embarrassing.
It took a truly exceptional dish to win a MasterChef apron.
That is magnificent.
It's fan-bloody-tastic, well done.
Look, I can tell you it's a yes from me right now. Brilliant.
You are our top 24.
Are you ready for it?
Tonight, 24 must become 16.
A third of you will be going home today.
The contestants face two sudden death challenges.
What is in store for me today?
I'm going to be the first person to crack and cry.
Judged by Auckland's top chefs.
Speed it up, please.
Who will make the cut?
Hurry up now, put your finger out your bum and move.
And who will get the job?
This crap.
Walking into the room, it was like, wow, like crazy that I'm actually here.
Looking around at all the fantastic equipment, it was a real buzz, it was really exciting. This is hopefully where we're going to be for some time.
I think everyone's jaw just dropped.
It's an amazing setup. Can't wait to get in there and cook something.
Looks pretty impressive, but there's no barbecue there.
Welcome to the MasterChef kitchen, everyone. A place where culinary stars may rise or your dreams may sink like a bad souffle.
Feast your eyes on this place. You've got state-of-the-art ovens, cooktops, and over there all the kitchen equipment you'll ever need. Over here is the MasterChef pantry, stocked full of every ingredient you could possibly imagine for your challenges.
There are 24 of you standing here. One of you will be New Zealand's next MasterChef.
Each season of MasterChef New Zealand has seen the competition get tougher. And this year we have no intention of dropping the bar. To win the title in season 4, you'll have to cook your hearts out in some of the most grueling conditions you can imagine.
And the heat starts right now. 24 of you are competing for just 16 spots in the next round, which means a third of you will be going home today. There are 2 elimination challenges, so tense up.
For your first challenge, we 3 are opting out of the judging. Instead, we've asked 4 of the country's top chefs to decide whether you deserve to stay in the competition. You'll be divided into 4 groups of 6, then each group will be sent to work in the kitchen of one of our guest chefs. At the end of the challenge, they'll put 2 names in an envelope. One name will be the top performer, the other will be the person they think deserves the chop.
Okay guys, so let's sort out our groups. You 6, please step forward. You'll be joining the fabulous Simon Wright at the French Cafe. Simon is an amazing chef. Precision is his middle name. His restaurant, an Auckland institution. There'll be no stepping out of line in his kitchen.
Next 6, step forward. You guys are off to the Grove under Ben Bailey. Ben has had senior roles in Michelin star restaurants in London, France. The guy's an absolute legend.
The next 6 step forward. Now you 6 are going to go and work for Sean Connolly at the grill.
Oh, wow.
He's such a perfectionist, you're going to need to be on your toes to survive this challenge.
Okay, the remainder of you, please step forward. You guys are going to the Langham Hotel to work under Volker Marasek. He's a tough taskmaster, and you're in for a hard day in the kitchen. Some of the best chefs in the country are waiting for you right now.
Good luck.
I'm thinking, what is in store for me today with Simon Wright? I've heard so much about his food and I have no idea what we're expected to do at this stage of the game.
We need to stay focused, definitely. And just head down, yes chef, no chef. Yes, chef. 3 bags. I'm very happy with the French Cafe as my restaurant to go to. Yeah, if there was a restaurant in Auckland that I'd love to go and see behind the scenes, it would be the French Cafe. The food is amazing there.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm sure Simon will be an amazing teacher.
I'm Simon Wright, I'm chef owner at the French Cafe in Auckland. I did all my training in London, firstly in hotels and then Michelin-star restaurants where I learned my trade, and I came to New Zealand where I bought the French Cafe 13 years ago. We've been very lucky over those years and have won numerous awards, including Cuisine Restaurant of the Year and Metro Restaurant of the Year 5 times. The restaurant industry is very unforgiving, and I think that you need a love and you need a passion for your work. If you're always pushing and driving, then you will succeed. So welcome to the French Cafe. You've come here for a skill test. We're just going to assess some of your night skills, see how you put some things together.
I'm seeing like all these ingredients on the side of the bench with this salad on the side.
Basically, it's a very simple sort of summery salad. Poached prawns, chilies, lime leaves, lemongrass, snow pea shoots, tomatoes and caramelised shallots. All these ingredients need to be chopped nicely to give the salad some balance.
So the challenge is to look at everything that's in the bowls, check out how they're chopped in quite a lot of detail, really get them exactly the same. If it's about knife skills in a restaurant like this, it'll be about the really fine details.
Okay guys, you all ready? Yeah. Okay, you're 1 hour to finish this, so get cracking.
We're going into the Grove. There's 6 of us. I'm really looking forward to it. Just the opportunity to be able to go into one of New Zealand's top restaurants and work with Ben Bailey. You know, who gets to do that?
Hi guys. I'm Ben Bailey, Executive Chef of the Grove Restaurant. I've been cooking for 16 years. I've travelled all over the world, cooking in places such as London, Las Vegas and France. I think to be a good chef, you have to understand what you have to do to put food on a plate for a restaurant to make money. The primary role of a chef is to buy a product, jazz it up and sell it for a profit. If you can't do those 3 things, then what are you? You're not a chef.
One of my passions is seafood, and today you're going to be preparing some snapper and oysters, all caught from the Hauraki Gulf.
There's a nice snapper and there's oysters there and a few veggies arranged on the table.
If you're going to take fish like this in a small restaurant like this, you really got to know how to prep it, eh?
So Ben Bailey shows us how we're going to fillet the fish, shuck the oysters and chop the vegetables. His are obviously quality and we're going to get as close to that as we can.
Alright guys, so that's it. You've got 30 minutes to fillet the fish, open the oysters and prep some veg, so crack on, let's go.
Four teams of 6 MasterChef contestants are heading to 4 different restaurants to compete in skill tests with 4 of Auckland's top chefs.
My name's Sean Conley. Welcome to the grill. I've been working in commercial kitchens since the age of 13. I love cooking. It's just my passion. My food philosophy is to keep it simple and work with quality ingredients. To be a good chef, you need to be hardworking, committed and passionate. Today I'm looking for someone who's got good knife skills, who works cleanly in the kitchen and self-motivated. We're famous for our steak tartare here, but it's all about precision cutting. Your challenge today is to show me the perfect knife work. It's all about consistency.
I was really pleased when I found out that was what we needed to do. It was just a case of dealing with the knives.
Whilst I'm very excited about the challenge, it's quite sad to realise that one of us will have to go home. I am going to do my very, very best to ensure that that's not me.
All right, guys, get to your stations. There's a lot of work to do.
Walked into the Langham, it was like, oh my gosh, it's all starting. The things that people had said about Vodka was like, he's really nasty and he's really strict.
Now I'm thinking, I'm such a softie, I'm going to be the first person to crack and cry.
All right, welcome to 8. I'm Volker Marecek, I'm the executive chef here at the Langham in Auckland. Can you make a side salad, please? Hello? Yes? Thanks. A good chef in my mind is they need to be proud of what they're doing. They need to have the skills and the knowledge. How long? 30 seconds, chef. You need really willing to learn and push yourself to the next level. Your challenge today is your perfect mise en place.
And he goes, oh, we're making a mise en place. I was like, okay, sure, we'll make that. But I didn't actually know what it meant.
What you need to do is make julienne of fennel, julienne of radish, chiffonnade of mint and dill, brunoise of onions and peeling some peas. What is important as well, here we have salmon. You need to roll it, rub with dill. The good thing is today you don't need to cook it, only makes a mise en place. Any questions?
When I found out that it was a knife skills and prep test, I was relatively confident. I think that at this point I'm pretty happy with my knife skills.
You have around 30 minutes starting from now.
It's like you know exactly what it looks like. You know the technique that needs to be used, but it's doing it. That's the actual challenge.
At the moment, there's 24 of us. By the end of this challenge, we'll be down to 16, so it's going to be scary.
I am feeling pretty worried at the moment because I'm being chucked into the deep end right here.
I've never worked with prawns before, so I want to get those out of the way first. I don't really know what I'm doing, but give it my best shot. I know that you've got to get the poo tube out.
It feels quite cool to have Simon right there in the kitchen watching us. He's a master at what he does.
I want to see make sure they can julienne nicely, or they can chop nicely, to make all the components mix together well, so it's easy to eat.
I'm very proud of what I'm cutting up. I'm very proud of how I'm slicing. It's all perfect. I'm taking my time to make sure that they're all even. And then...
Okay guys, my chefs would do this job easily in 15 minutes. So what we're going to do now is we're going to give you 20 more minutes to complete the job. So you guys might just want to speed up slightly.
Simon says we have 20 minutes to go. And I'm thinking, okay, better get faster.
I'm freaking out. I haven't done a prawn, haven't done a coconut. I was like, oh crap, like, gotta get onto this. I kind of leave all of my herbs and all the other components behind and go straight into the prawns.
People underestimate me. They kind of think of me as the quiet little Asian in the corner who studies hard and things, but I'll pounce when I'm ready to make my move. Currently living in a flat with 5 other people. Dinner's up. Bit of a challenge at times because you have a strict budget and you can't really cook with the things you really want to cook. A lot of mince-based meals. I just sort of cover that all up with the old Asian flavouring, it tastes all good. Delicious?
Delicious. Yeah.
Okay guys, you've got 15 minutes to go. You should be very close to starting your seafood if you haven't already. Keep your board clean, okay?
The Grove does have a reputation, so I was trying my best to do it as perfect as I could, but my fine dining would be K-Fry on a Friday night. So I didn't have high hopes for my fine dining efforts.
Done a lot of this when I was a young lad and my dad had a restaurant, so a little bit of slave labour.
I filleted fish before, shucked oysters and prepared mise en place, so I was pretty thrilled that that was our first challenge.
If you guys want to be cooks, you've got to move quicker than this. Please, get a move on.
I suppose I started slow, but I was pleased he kept telling us to speed up, because then I got into the mode and went a bit faster.
Come on, let's go. Let's speed it up, please.
I was thinking just nice, accurate cuts. But as I got into the challenge, my accurate cuts had to be nice, really, really quick accurate cuts, and they got less and less accurate.
Hoping that it's how it's meant to be and not too minced. Now I'm a little worried I've over-minced it.
The time is flying. Move a little bit and hurry up.
I was feeling fine until the chef comes up to me and takes my knife off me to teach me how to chop my vegetables properly.
1 second. If you're cutting, you're not cutting down. You're using like this, or this. You need to use all your knife, not only this part. It's not.
That kind of knocked me off my rhythm because everything I had built in my head was just taken away.
This is our first challenge where we get an opportunity to see where everybody's skill level is at. I'm feeling ahead of everybody else at this point. I've been quite fortunate being in hospo for a few years now that I've worked alongside some really, really talented chefs. So I've seen the pressure that chefs get under, so hopefully that'll help me out along the way. I love to write, so ideally I'd like to be writing about food. It's always a nice idea to be paid to go and eat food and then say what you think about it, so that would be something I'd really enjoy.
Let's go, chop chop. You're really the slowest in the moment. If you not hurry up, you will be not getting finished.
I hear Volker tell me and the person next to me are the slowest, we better get a move on, and I'm thinking, my God, my God, my God.
Okay guys, you really need to pick it up now.
I've been going as fast as I can, and I figure it's about trying to get into a rhythm and really keep on moving things through.
My hand starts shaking, I can't get a good grip on anything, and time starts slipping away.
She's going to be a rustic version. The snapper, my first fillet came out okay. My only concern was my second fillet. think I just maggoted that one.
Bit of an understatement, isn't it?
All my fishing friends will probably be going, "Right, you're doing it wrong." Oh, it wasn't too bad.
Not too bad.
Not too bad for a first time.
I'm feeling quite happy with myself. All I need to do now is roll the salmon.
I've been in hospo for 10 years, moved on studying real estate, and it's great to have another skill set, but cooking's my real passion. So I have an elderly neighbour, and he lives by himself, so sometimes I like to take him some home baking. I've got you some baking today.
Oh, you've got some, another loaf for me.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
My dream would be to have my own little cafe. Somewhere rural, definitely self-sufficient, huge veggie garden, huge herb garden, chickens, things like that.
All right, guys, we have 5 minutes to go. Hurry up now, put your finger out your bum and move.
5 minutes to go, and the pressure is on. So I've rolled out the fish already, you know, and you have to chop the sides before presentation. I kind of chopped into the part where it's completely tight, and it opened up, exposing a bit of my fish. Well, I'm looking down and I'm thinking, can I cover this up?
Ladies and gentlemen, you've got 3 minutes left now. Push on, please, push on.
I was the first to finish. I was kind of surprised, to be honest, but I guess my nerves sort of just took me there. I had a look in my bowls and everything seemed to look like it was meant to.
Okay, you've got 1 minute left, guys. I am nervous. I haven't got as much on the plate as I would like to have.
30 seconds to go, we're almost finished.
All right, guys, 10 seconds to go. Hurry up.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, that's it, guys. Time's up.
Stand away, please. Thanks.
We're done. Everyone else has gotten their stuff on the plate. And I'm thinking, I'm in big trouble.
I think I've done a pretty good job. I've chopped everything, I've cleaned up.
Aaron's looks amazing. I hate him.
I like to think I did well, but I am looking at my mise en place and it looks like a mise en crap. And I look over and there's Susan, all bright and cherry with beautiful mise en place, and I'm like, you know what?
I feel quietly confident because I think my veggies look pretty good. In the end, it comes down to Ben.
I know one person's got to go home off this challenge, but I'm reasonably confident that it's not going to be me today.
I want to think positive, positive, positive thoughts. But then, who knows, Volker might not have liked my performance in the kitchen, so I could be eliminated.
There will be one person's name in the envelope, and I have a slight inclination that it could be me.
All I can do is this at the moment.
Someone's dream is over.
We walked into the kitchen for elimination.
And it's pretty nerve-wracking.
I could go home, I could stay, I don't know. It really all comes down to what everybody else did.
Welcome back, everybody. We were glad to hear that most of you did indeed do us proud. Unfortunately, some of you got the kind of reports you might want to hide from your parents.
As a result of the Restaurant Kitchen Challenge, 4 contestants will go straight through to the top of the class and won't have to do a second challenge today. However, 4 of you are about to get expelled from the MasterChef kitchen.
Aaron, Suzanne, Vanessa and David, step forward. Aaron, Simon Wright said you worked with urgency and you were the standout performer of the group.
Suzanne, Ben Bailey thought you did a great job. Well done.
Thank you. Vanessa, Sean Connolly was impressed with your skills.
And David, Volker is hard to please, but you managed to impress him. Nice work.
All 4 of you get an A+, which fast-tracks you straight to the top 16. Well done, guys.
I'm in shock. I cannot believe that they called my name.
Although I may seem composed on the outside, inside I'm really, really excited and a little bit terrified of the challenges that are going to come.
I'm absolutely thrilled. It felt amazing.
Alex, Chanel, Dana, Trent, Natalie, Rochelle, Serena and Ganesh step forward. Alex, apparently you didn't even finish your mise en place task. Not a good look. Chanel, you managed to finish, but the beautiful prawns you were given to prepare look more like a car wreck than something you'd find in a French cafe dish.
Trent, Ben Bailey thought you were doing very well up until the last 2 minutes. What happened?
My second snapper fillet came out a bit average.
but I still think it could have been used in the restaurant.
A messy snapper fillet with the bone and spine left in would never make it into the restaurant at the Grove.
Rochelle, Sean Connolly was doubly disappointed. You chopped your mise en place roughly, and you were also incredibly slow. Natalie, you were initially in the same boat, but you seemed to pick up your pace and your chopping skills as you went.
Serena, we warned you about Volker, but you still struggled with your knife skills. Ganesh, you certainly didn't stand out from the crowd for the right reasons either.
Chanel, Trent, Rochelle and Ganesh. Our 4 guest chefs believe that your performances were not up to scratch. I'm sorry, but you now have to leave the MasterChef kitchen.
I felt that I did better than others. I wasn't expecting to go home, so it's all a bit of a shock right now.
In my limited time here in MasterChef, I've actually become a better person by being more outgoing, I guess.
I feel like I've let myself down. I feel like I've let the judges who let me in down. I feel like I've let a lot of people down.
I feel like Mr. Trump just fired me. Trent, you're fired.
There's 16 of us now. We're walking into the kitchen, and what do we see? We see mystery boxes.
I'm usually quite good with being creative with what's given to me, but it could be anything and I'm a little nervous.
Yes, indeed. It's a mystery box cook-off, a true test of your creativity and skills.
It was pretty interesting looking at this wooden box and wondering what it would be.
What you'll be cooking today is something that New Zealanders have been eating more of over the last few years. You should all have cooked with it at one time or another, so this challenge will come down to how you can make your dish stand out from the crowd. And you're obviously dying to know, so without further ado, you may now lift the lids on your mystery boxes.
I see pork chops right in front of me. And the first thing that comes to mind was I've never cooked a pork chop before.
I don't know what to think. All of a sudden I'm just trying to think, what do I do?
I'm really, really happy because there's a nice big fat pork chop sitting there ready for me to cook. And I know that I can cook pork chops.
Yes, New Zealand likes pork chops, and so do we. We expect you to be able to do something spectacular with it.
You can create all sorts of incredible flavours to go with pork, and we've given you an array of other ingredients to work with.
This is your big chance to impress us and make it through to the top 16. Blow it today, and you're on your way, all the way home.
60 minutes to create your pork dish, and your time starts now.
As soon as we were given the go, I was like, oh my God, I am standing in the MasterChef kitchen and I'm gonna make a dish for the judges. I was just asking myself to calm down and took the moment and I just went from there.
I was really excited. I really wanted to cook. I mean, that's why I'm here, right? To cook food. So I was like, oh, finally you get to cook.
I see the ingredients and almost had a mental block. I really did not have any rush of creativity at all. I started off cooking my pork in a pressure cooker.
So you're using the pressure cooker for what reason?
I think it intensifies flavours and adds tenderness, and there's very little chance that I'll have a dry pork chop out of it. I'm really keen on dirt bike riding. It's the most fun I've had in my life, and I do it as often as possible. I love life. I love a good challenge. I like to cook really good, honest food, free range, organic wherever possible. Right, that's lunch just about done. I entered MasterChef to have the experience, have the challenge, and hopefully to win this thing.
That looks awesome, Mum.
There's heaps of pigs on the farm next to home. So, yeah, I cook a fair bit of pork and eat a fair bit of pork.
Hey, Johnny, how you going?
Oh, I've only just turned the gas on.
Really?
Yep.
That's as far as you got? Oh, you sliced a little bit of...
Sliced a bit of capsicum while I was deciding what I was going to do for my dish. And
So tell me, what is your dish?
I'm going to do pork chop with pumpkin and thyme puree underneath, with a bit of salad sort of stuff, and apple sauce.
So pretty simple then?
Yes.
Awesome. Looking forward to it.
Million things are going through my head, and I see this flaky pastry, and I was just like, I make pot pies all the time at home. Do what you know you can do. I was thinking pork and apple go well together, so pork and apple pie it is. Looks a little bit like vomit at the moment.
Just over 20 minutes is gone. Time flies when you're having fun.
Stress is starting to kick in. A little bit freaking out about cooking times, to be honest.
Are you feeling confident?
Yes.
You're really confident in the audition, and right now, you look like you're fading on me. What's going on? Is there a possum in the headlights or something?
My plan is all the ingredients that are ready, I'm gonna start plating up slowly. So I don't have that in the last 10 minutes, but I start half an hour before it is finished, and I make a little route of pleasure, like the salad at the end, and then the cubes, the pumpkin cubes, just leading towards the piece of meat that is resting on the caramelized apples. I hope it's good, I hope it tastes good.
Little over 20 minutes to go. We're 2/3 of the way through.
Tracy down the back there that's braising her pork in a pressure cooker. Presumably she wants it to be like falling apart tender, I hope.
Pork chop's not going to braise well. It doesn't braise well. It's going to be extremely tough, I would say, unless she knows something we don't.
When I go to take the lid off the pressure cooker, there was no pressure in it. The element had turned off somehow during the challenge. So then I got a bit confused as to how much time it had been cooking.
Not what I was after at all. This stage.
I thought, I've got to do something with this pork. What I chose to do with it was pop it under the grill. I really don't feel confident. I don't want to go home yet, and I am expecting the worst. When I go to take the lid off the pressure cooker, there was no pressure in it. The pork just didn't look very good. I felt like I needed to give it some kind of colour. I wasn't sure that it was cooked either. I really needed to do something.
Not what I was after at all.
What I chose to do with it was pop it under the grill. I don't want to go home on the back of a badly cooked pork chop.
10 minutes left, everybody. Just 10 minutes. Rock and roll.
Just taking it out of the oven, it's not cooked. So I'm trying to speed the process up.
Had the oven on the wrong setting, and I was thinking, it's over. I had to put the skillet back on the gas, give it another couple of minutes. Why, to save myself.
What's this?
Okay, so I've used the bread, some capsicums, the red onion and the pork, and then I'm going to mix it with some watercress and tomato. I'm going to put it back in the tomato.
Okay, so you can see that light at the end of the tunnel. You know where you're going.
I know where I'm going. It's just getting there that's the hard road. I used to dance myself. 1, 2. Did ballet, tap, jazz. 7, 8. And at the moment I've been giving tuition to students that are trying to look for a boost before their exams. Much better. The passion for cooking, it's something that brings people together. It's real family orientated. It's just a place of communication and calmness, and everyone loves good food.
3 minutes to go, everybody. Just 3 minutes left. You don't have to be the best, just do not be the worst.
I played up my salsa and my pumpkin puree, and I'm on track to finish. I'm confident in my seasoning and my flavours, but I'm really worried about my pork chop being overcooked.
2 minutes to go, everyone.
I wasn't really sure, is it overcooked, is it undercooked, is it ready to go? But I need to have that pork on there. It's the hero of the dish. Without pork, I have no dish.
I just can't believe that I'm actually going to put something up. You know, first mystery box, and I'm actually going to have a dish to present.
I'm thinking to myself, this looks a bit big, what I've plated up, because I'm used to plating up big, because I've got a huge appetite.
30 seconds now, guys.
Oh, no, that's hopeless. Absolutely hopeless.
now I think my pork may be overcooked and could very well be dry. I really don't feel confident about my dish at this stage.
I'm good, I think. Oh well, what else can I do?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step away from the bench.
I was just disappointed with what I'd put up. I thought it was underdone when I put it on the plate, expecting to see a raw pork chop when they cut into it.
I'm very happy with my dish and I believe my pork's cooked right.
Yeah, I was all over the show, but managed to sort of pull it together in the end.
The longer that goes by in this competition, the more I have invested in it emotionally, really. And yeah, I don't want to go home on the back of a badly cooked pork chop.
Okay, well done everyone. We're now going to taste your dishes one by one, starting with Janice.
I'm feeling quite good right now. I'm feeling quite pleased with what I've done.
I quite like this actually. Just looking at it, you've taken the loin and then you've sort of cooked that little end of the chops and then you've done the good old stuffed tomato in the centre, which is old school. You could just serve me that with a piece of apple underneath it and I'd be happy. Bloody good. It is an amazing bit of pork and the rest of it is all nice. Well done.
Stuffed tomato. I thought, God, how old is that? But how good is it? You're in for a treat, Ray.
This, what you do to it? It just melts in your mouth. Well done.
Thank you.
Perfectly cooked pork. Fabulous crust, something a little bit different with the pecans on the outside. A wonderful puree, nowhere near enough though. Look, it's like this tiniest smear.
Pork's a little underdone for me. The thing about this relish, it's powerful stuff. It dominates everything. It's death by relish.
If you had the sauce right and you got that crackling right, you would have been bang on. But that is not bang on right now. With a combination of your pumpkin pecans and your salsa, I think it tastes absolutely delicious.
Oh, thank you. Today was probably one of the worst dishes I've ever cooked and presented in my life. Serving up that plate of food to the judges, it's going to be humiliating.
How you doing, Tracy?
Well, it's yet to be seen. I'd be curious to see what state of cookness the pork is. I think it might be slightly over.
Why did you decide to pressure cook it?
I thought it would eliminate the chance of a dry pork chop.
I think that's an uneducated guess. I think it's totally the opposite. I think you've absolutely buggered the pork. I'd be very worried.
I am very worried. I'm sorry to give you that.
You had a bad day in the kitchen.
I know.
I mean, you know, I know what it's going to taste like, don't we? You can just see it's really, really dry.
Very dry, yeah.
Just got to hope there's a lot worse than that to keep you in the competition.
Thank you.
Your sauce has got plenty of flavour. The texture of the croutons is good there. I think you've pulled it off with a pretty tasty dish. I like it.
Cheers.
I think you've shown us again that you're good with flavour.
Thank you.
The good thing is the flavours are beautiful. Everything's really nice. There's three bad things. The pork's overcooked, you don't need the star anise, and your presentation, it's overhandled. Okay?
That's for you. Have a chew on that. See how long it takes you to get through that. Let me know how you get on.
Oh my God, it's so dry. I might be going home. Yeah.
I was basically just disappointed with what I'd put up, It didn't look the same as I wanted it to.
It's sort of a plate within a plate, isn't it? How are we supposed to eat this?
The reason there's 2 plates is because I didn't want to put salad onto a hot plate.
You've just given us a plate full of mediocrity, really. In fact, you've given us 2 plates full of mediocrity.
I mean, it's all burnt on the bottom. That's one of the worst things I've seen on MasterChef. That is crap.
It's not my best effort, no.
I really don't need to taste this. I know what it's going to taste like, and I'll be tasting it for quite a while afterwards. It'll be so chewy. I'm real worried for you.
I am too.
Look, if you're going to crumb something like this, you'd take the fat off at the end of the day. And I'd clean up the bone as well, rather than sort of trying to crumb the whole chop with bone and all. It's probably not the cleverest idea.
I would keep the pumpkin and roast capsicum puree for your repertoire. It's good. But everything else, rethink. Are you happy with your dish, Natalie?
First and foremost, not really happy with the presentation of it.
You know, the salad needs some dressing, not enough sauce. Yeah, I'm really disappointed for you, actually.
3 little bites, are they?
Yes, 1 each. On the bottom we have a caramelised apple, in the middle is roasted pumpkin, and on top is pork crackling.
And more sauce if you want it.
Yep.
You're the first person that gave me extra sauce. I haven't had enough sauce all day, so I'm perfectly happy with that. Well done.
Thank you.
The pork's beautifully cooked. It tastes good. Perfectly balanced with the sweetness of the apples. Well done.
Thank you.
Wow, that is so good. Pork chop pie, who would have thought, eh? This is sensational. Bloody marvellous.
It was a good feeling, very good feeling. I think I deserve to go through, but I think there are so many talented people in this competition.
I'm not confident, definitely not. I think I'll be 1 to go.
Hopefully it's not the end of my show here, but I'll be 80% confident that I'm out of here.
It would be wrong for me not to be going home because I probably cooked the worst dish.
Walking into the elimination, I was pretty confident I was going to be kicked out.
I'm feeling pretty flat and I am expecting the worst. I'm going home today. It's as simple as that.
I'm hoping to God, Buddha, Tutankhamun that I will not be going home.
Well done, all of you. You survived an intense day and 2 very difficult challenges. We've tested your knife skills and your food and cooking knowledge to find the top 16 contestants that will fight for the MasterChef title.
With 4 contestants already through to the top 16, there are only 12 spots left. So sadly, on the results of the pork challenge, 4 of you are about to get the chop.
Serena, Dana, Ella and Janice, step forward.
My name gets called out in the first 4 and I'm thinking, oh my God, here we go, I'm going home, that's it, I've done something wrong.
You made your pork chops fly. Your dishes were delicious, beautifully presented and created. Good work, you're going through, you're in the top 16.
Oh my gosh, hallelujah.
Inside, it was like 50 million Danas were going, I can't believe I got through to the house on a pie, you know?
Some of the rest of you have done enough, but 4 of you won't get another chance to show us what you can do in the MasterChef kitchen.
Kelly and Paula, please step forward. I'm sorry, but you're both going to have to phone your families and give them the bad news that you're not going to be seeing them for a while. Congratulations, you're both through to the top 16.
I feel really, really pleased. I'm so happy. I just want to stay as long as I can.
Alex and Tracy, step forward. Alex, there was nothing green on your plate and it was all of it too sweet. Tracy, you know you had a shocker and we know you can cook. Unfortunately, a bad day in the MasterChef kitchen often means the last day in the MasterChef kitchen. I'm sorry, we're losing both of you.
Thank you. It's absolutely no surprise to be going home today. Hey guys. And it would be wrong for me not to be going home because I probably cooked the worst dish.
I'll be sad to go home, but I've achieved a lot. Getting to this stage, the top 24, that's a big achievement.
Chris, Elliot, Karina, and Sushil, step forward, please. Chris, next time, let's not use all the ingredients just because they're there. Elliot, nicely chopped vegetables, but try to think about your plating. Karina, great flavours and arty presentation aren't going to get you through every time, but you're very lucky that what wasn't overcooked tasted fantastic on the plate. Sushil, your presentation was great, and that crust certainly made for a great flavour.
Thanks.
Well done, congratulations, you're all through the top 16.
Going to the house, going to the house. Oh, it's a dream come true, man. Absolutely.
It was relief and gratitude. I was really, really grateful to be here.
Natalie, the dish you described sounded great, but unfortunately you got frazzled and you lost your way. Michael, there were some issues, but that pumpkin and capsicum puree was standout. Johnny, burnt pork and an unseasoned salad. Need I say more? Raheel, so close, but so far. Love the idea, but the undercooked pork and the bitter relish just didn't do it for us. Michael and Raheel, by a pig's whisker, you're going through to the top 16.
I was a bit shocked. I did feel that there were more deserving people, but I feel privileged to be in the top 16.
Natalie and Johnny, I'm sorry, that means you're going home.
Well done. I had time since I cooked my dish to realise my fate, basically. So, end of a journey. See what the next one brings.
Crazy that I'm actually here. Definitely a couple in the group to watch out for. They've got some skills up their sleeve. But yeah, I think I'll manage to stay in there, I reckon.
Get excited, guys, because you are all through to the next round.
From more than 1,000 people who applied, you are a top 16. And standing among you is New Zealand's next MasterChef.
From what we have seen so far, you're an incredibly talented bunch. So we are convinced the competition this year is going to be really tough. We are raising the bar.
You up for it? Yes! Well, buckle yourselves in, guys. This is going to be one hell of a ride.
Next time, the top 16 move into the MasterChef mansion. They meet some very special guests.
The heat is definitely on.
Then face a very different challenge. Who will be on fire?
Brilliant flavour. I loved it.
And who will be the pits?
I think it's shocking. Rest in peace.